with another special report. I've talked aloud about Atomic Heart's controversies and its thirst trap marketing, but I think I'm finally ready to discuss the game as a whole. Oh, and this will be mostly spoiler-free, but if you want to go in completely blind, then proceed with caution. So to recap, Atomic Heart is set in an alternate 1955 where the Soviet Union has discovered a substance called polymer, leading to revolutionary advancements in robotics. World War II still happened, but thanks to the Soviets' advanced tech, it was over quickly, and Stalin lived and died more or less the same as he did in real life. At the start of the game, the man who created polymer, Professor Dmitry Sekhanov, is about to unveil Collective 2.0, which would link humans and robots together in a massive neural network alongside thought devices, which let humans control robots with their mind. But once the player character, a former KGB operative named P3, arrives at Sekhanov's facility 3826, he discovers that the robots have gone rogue and killed most of the workers. It's up to P3 to figure out why the robots rebelled and who's responsible. To deal with this mini robo-apocalypse, P3 will have access to an array of weapons, plus special abilities tied in with his sentient glove. Oh yeah, he has a talking glove named Charles, who's a weird mix of Pip-Boy and the Witcher senses from Witcher 3. And remember those weirdly erotic robo-ballerina twins? Well, they're not the only females or even the only female robots sexualized in Atomic Heart. To purchase or upgrade your abilities and weapons, you visit a sentient vending machine called Nora. And though she looks like a normal computer terminal, she is just all kinds of horny, with her flirting and double entendres getting less and less subtle.
I am here to help you upgrade your red-hot pocket rockets.
I can't reveal too much more about the plot without delving into spoilers, but suffice to say it's a twisty journey from beginning to end, full of double crosses and surprises. And that seems like a good place to discuss the game's setting and inspirations. It's set in an alternate Soviet Union that's exponentially more advanced than the present, and from the beginning, fans noticed, let's call them similarities between Atomic Heart and games like Bioshock and Fallout. These homages range from subtle to less than subtle. Like when P3 is going down an elevator and sees what looks like an underwater city, even using the word rapture. There's just one problem. These illusions run skin deep. Bioshock and Fallout definitely had something to say. And while Atomic Heart tells a good yarn, there's nothing beneath the surface. Bioshock used Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged as the basis for a cautionary tale about man's hubris and amoral scientific discovery, not unlike Jurassic Park. Some claim it's a satire of objectivism, while others, including the game's director Ken Levine, see it more as an exploration of utopian ideals clashing with reality. Fallout broadly criticizes the runaway military-industrial complex and how it led inexorably to a global arms race and ultimately nuclear war and the fall of civilization. Everything, up to including the most popular beverage, supports this view of unfettered consumerism and unchecked corporate greed. Atomic Heart is about the tragic failure of a certain technology, but there's no analysis of the ideology that produced those conditions in the first place. Every character is a devout communist, and we're supposed to condemn certain individuals, not the failed utopian ideals. So the vintage Soviet decor is just window dressing. It's not an allegory for hubris or anything else, really. It doesn't, for example, use Art Deco like Bioshock as an allegory for robber barons and the darkest aspects of the Industrial Revolution. Atomic Heart does a great job of immersing you in its world, with a superb art direction showcasing atomic age motifs and what I can only assume is nostalgia for someone who lived through the Soviet Union. But all the little details are shallow, with no allegorical significance and a vibe of look but don't touch. A stunning amount of in-game objects are untouchable and indestructible. It gets really weird when you can't destroy a balloon with an axe. And despite the stellar art direction, the world it presents is a bit apocryphal. Yes, it's alternate history, but it's like no Soviet Union I'm familiar with. That extends to the main character P3, whose snide quips and snarky attitude are more reminiscent of Nathan Drake than a KGB agent. Otherwise, the game is fun to play. The controls are tight and there's quality of life perks like using your sentient glove to quickly scan and collect everything in a room. And as previously mentioned, the art direction is inspiring. But an atmospheric shooter like this that clearly draws inspiration from Bioshock needs an equally stirring plot and intricate lore. And Atomic Heart sadly comes up short in that department. So while it tells a corker story, there's no real deeper significance. It's forgettable. And other than seeing the second ending, which is based on one choice near the end, I see no replayability. Replaying Bioshock is like experiencing a great novel or film all over again. But experiencing Atomic Heart once is more than enough. So I rate Atomic Heart 3 joysticks out of 5. Thanks for joining me for another special report. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my televisual program, and I'll see you next time. This is Jimmy Midnight signing off.